What's up, folks? It's your buddy Fatalroadie. Tonight we're going to do a Raw recap. We opened up Raw going straight into a match. Awesome. Good work, guys. It's a mixed tag team elimination match between Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins, and Andrade and Zelina Vega. There is a little bit of confusion on this, and I will get into that in a second. This was a really high-action match. A whole lot of energy between both teams. Becky Lynch got the disarmor on Zelina Vega, so she's eliminated. Lacey Evans shows up in the crowd. Becky Lynch goes running out to fight her. Now here's the part that I really don't get. If the men are only supposed to fight the men and the women are only supposed to fight the women, by eliminating Zelina Vega, essentially Becky Lynch is eliminated from this match. But anyways, the match restarts with Seth Rollins and Andrade, with Becky Lynch and Zelina Vega basically pretty much just at ringside. This actually ended up being a pretty good match. Lynch and Vega got involved, allowing Andrade to take over, but a quick stomp by Seth Rollins ended it, so Lynch and Rollins win. Good start, good match, bad stipulation. As Lynch and Rollins are going up the ramp, they're jumped by Corbin and Evans. Then Paul Heyman comes walking past everybody, and Michael Cole says, "Oh my God, could Brock Lesnar be here?" You know goddamn well he's not. Back from commercial, Paul Heyman talks about Extreme Rules and says that Brock Lesnar will be cashing in at Extreme Rules. Bullshit. Excuse me. Sorry. We then had a recap of the Braun Strowman Bobby Lashley incident last week, and this all culminates into a last man standing match at Extreme Rules. We then had The Miz and the Usos versus The Revival and Elias in a 2 out of 3 falls match.
Oh, for God's sake.
The Revival hit the Shatter Machine on Jimmy Uso to get the first fall. Starting on the second fall, Elias walks off. The Miz gets a skull-crushing finale on Dash Wilder to win the second fall. And Jey Uso gets a splash on Dash Wilder to win the third fall and the match. Really, these 2 out of 3 falls match are fucking ridiculous. All because, we can't have any commercials during, wrestling during commercials. It's stupid. Come on. And we just pad out a match just to waste time. Then we have Rey Mysterio coming out to issue an open challenge, which is answered by Bobby Lashley. This is a quick match. It was alright. Mysterio hit the 619, but wasn't able to capitalize from there. Bobby Lashley hit a spear and got the pin. After the match, Bobby Lashley continues to beat down on Mysterio. He was going to try to throw him into the LED wall, but the officials stopped him, so Bobby Lashley just threw Mysterio into the officials. Lashley gets on the microphone and says he will be the last man standing at Extreme Rules this Sunday. And in the match that we didn't see last week, nor did we want to see last week, Cesaro versus No Way Jose.
Yeah.
Before the bell, No Way Jose attacks Cesaro. You actually think that there might actually be a fight here, but no, as soon as the bell rings, Cesaro takes over, gives Jose a swing, hits him at the sharpshooter, and No Way Jose taps out. Backstage, we have the Street Profits hyping up Extreme Rules, and then we continue with Maria dressing down Mike Kanellis. We go to a split-screen interview between Bayley and Nikki Cross. This is basically just a waste of time leading up to their matches later on tonight. We then have the Viking Raiders versus a bunch of jobbers. Squash match, Viking Raiders won. After the match, the losers of the locker room come running out, chasing down Drake Maverick. Nothing really much happens here. R-Truth gets into the ring, stares down the Viking Raiders, and was able to escape. Everybody runs off. Alright. We then have Ricochet in the ring. He's talking up his match at Extreme Rules. Talks about his match against Luke Gallows tonight, which is next. And mentions that pretty much he's going to have to be facing all 3 of them because AJ and Carl Anderson are going to be out in the ringside. So our next match, Ricochet versus Luke Gallows. This is a match. Ricochet got the pin on Luke Gallows. AJ jumps up onto the apron and says, "Hey, wait, hold on, we're not doing this." Mentions that Ricochet said that he'll basically be facing all 3 of them. So guess what? He's going to be facing Carl Anderson next. Ricochet wins that match after a 6:30. Luke Gallows comes running in, beats down Ricochet. He ends up beating a magic killer. AJ Styles says stay down, otherwise you're going to be facing another beatdown. As they start walking up the ramp, Ricochet stands up. The Club comes running back into the ring, holds down Ricochet as AJ gives him a phenomenal forearm. Throughout the night, Drew McIntyre and Shane McMahon are sitting there trying to find a partner for Roman Reigns' match tonight, and they end up paying a guy $5,000 to be Reigns' partner. We then come to the Beat the Clock challenge with Bayley versus Sarah Logan, who's still rocking the Riot Squad entrance. This was kind of a messy match. Bayley pins Sarah Logan in 4 minutes and 32 seconds, which brings up our next match, Nikki Cross versus Dana Brooke.
Ooh.
Early in the match, Dana Brooke is playing games, rolling in and out of the ring. This match wasn't much better than the previous one. Nikki Cross hit the swinging neck breaker for the pin. So now Nikki Cross is able to make the stipulation in the Extreme Rules match with Alexa Bliss and Bayley. She calls out Bayley to get into the ring. She says the Extreme Rules match will be a 2-on-1 handicap match. She then goes on to run down Bayley, who lays her out and gives her an elbow drop. We have a backstage interview with Corey Graves interviewing Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, asking about their relationship. Becky Lynch basically runs down Corey Graves. You know, I'm all for Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins being in a relationship. All the power to them. I hope they're all happy. But seriously, I don't want that shit paraded through the whole thing. It has absolutely nothing to do with anything. They're just jamming it into a storyline just to make a match. It's stupid. We then come to our main event. Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns and Gary the Goat Garbutt. He comes out wearing a mask and limping. This is a match. But once Gary tags in, he surprisingly lives up to the GOAT name, taking down both Shane and Drew, but ends up being a Claymore kick by Drew. Shane McMahon gets the pin. They start walking up the ramp. Then the whole, oh, we're going to beat you at Extreme Rules. Okay. Roman Reigns reveals the identity of Gary to be Cedric Alexander, and we end tonight's Raw. Comparing this week's Raw to last week's Raw, oh my god, night and day. Was not good at all. I like the fact that we started right with a match, and we pretty much stayed that way. We didn't have a whole lot of talking segments. I can't really say it wasn't good. It was average to but passable. Definitely not like last week. I know that kind of sounds like I'm waffling a little bit, but if I had to really say, it was average to below average, somewhere there. We had a ton of matches, really liked it. Some of the matches were kind of par to subpar. The opening match was really good. I liked it, though the stipulation was goofy. But we'll have to see what goes on tomorrow night on SmackDown as we lead on to Extreme Rules. But that'll do it for this episode of Raw Recap. Leave a comment down below what you thought of tonight's Raw, what you thought of this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share and subscribe. I've been Fatalroadie. You've been awesome. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if it's too loud, you're too old. See ya.